Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this Mother's Medicine messages for our full moon total lunar eclipse. Woo! Are you feeling it? I know you are. With this eclipse that we've just experienced, there's a real strong call for all of us to get grounded. And I just want to say that at the beginning before we get further into these messages. As you're connecting here, just take a moment and really gather and center yourself into your heart space. Place your feet flat on the ground if you're sitting up or standing up. If you're laying down, really tune in and connect to the energy along your spine. My name is Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. If you are new, welcome. What a time to be joining the family. Thank you so much for being here. And please do take a moment to hit that subscribe button. And at the end of these messages, drop a comment down below. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, depending on how you're feeling about what's shared here. Any engagement is great. You know how that old saying, any attention, is good, whether it's positive or negative. I prefer the positive, but hey, I'm open to whatever's there. If you've been with me for a while, thank you so much for still being here. Look at us shining. Yay, us. Take a moment and make sure you are still subscribed to the channel. Thank you everyone for helping this channel grow. It's happening slowly but surely. Slow and steady wins the race, as the saying goes. So I'm grateful for your support of me in this eternal now moment. So you will have seen from the thumbnail that this is an interactive reading. And so take a moment, and if you haven't viewed the picture in the thumbnail, take a moment now and look. I'll show you. This is left. This was the left pile. These were the center. This is the center pile. And this is right. And we're just going to tune in. I'm going to start with the left. And intuitively, what I'm feeling just from the imagery on this card as I was setting up to begin bringing forth these messages, I was feeling like this is a real rebirth for you. And it feels like a gentle rebirth. It's like you've gone through a winter, even though we haven't yet come into the winter season. We're still in autumn right now. But it feels like you're coming into a rebirth. You've come through the winter and the sprouts of new life are beginning to appear and show. And it's as a result of the inner work you've been doing. And I really feel that there's been a tremendous amount of shifting and changes and inner work that's taken place since the last eclipse season, which was last spring in 2022. And so you've been doing the work, you've been doing the groundwork, laying the groundwork, if you will, for this season of rebirth. And I'm just going to turn over all the other cards. I was guided to work with a lot of decks that I don't often, that's so cute, that I don't often work with. So I'm really curious to see what comes through. Okay, and so for the left, see, this is what I'm feeling here. You've got the wood nymph, and all the decks that I use here will be posted in the description box below. And this is from the Eco Heart Oracle deck, I believe. And it says Wood Nymph, Sentinel. And what I'm feeling with this in conjunction with this card is that you have moved through the winter, the darkness, the damp, dark season, and you are coming out, and you're coming out in ways that you've never presented yourself before. And you may be shocking, you may be surprising yourself with, I'm hearing the word flamboyance, with, your desire to really be seen at this time. And I feel like it's because you're feeling really, really good on the inside. I'm hearing like, who you are now. And whatever you've just gone through the last 6 months have really brought you to this point where you are feeling free, and you're out there, and it's as a result of doing the inner work, the shadow work, that you are allowing yourself to be seen. And as a result, it's as a result of freeing yourself, you support others to become more free. You support others to, I'm hearing, get curious about the inner journey. You know, your rebirth, it has got other people curious. It's like I'm hearing tongues are wagging. What's going on with her? What's going on with him? Why are they so out there and flamboyant at this time? And it's funny because this Wisdom of the Trees card, it's like you can see the tree is moving. It's like the wind is blowing through it. And I feel like this wind that's blowing through is giving you the lift. You're really coming in to personal power. You've got the Eastern Cottonwood. And I believe that there's something that they say, it's like the leaves are whispering when the wind blows through the Eastern Cottonwood. And again, all of these guidebook messages I will probably share over the coming days, throughout the coming week on my social media platforms, in particular Facebook, just because it's easier to share there now. So if you're over there, or if you're not over there and you're on Facebook, check me out, Wisdom of the Heart, and I'll share these guidebook messages as I'm guided to over there. But I really am feeling like this is a coming out. This is, it's almost like a homecoming, and you've come home to yourself. And as a result, you are feeling more empowered than you have in a long time. And if you're not quite there yet, know that this eclipse season is supporting this. And so keep going, keep doing that inner work, keep going, even if it feels a little bit like a grind now. The pressure, the pressure is being released, and you are being set free as a result of the inner journey. And then you've got the U, and you can see this looks like a uterus. And that's what it looks like to me. It looks like a uterus and fallopian tubes. And the number 13 here is the number of the sacred feminine. These are, gifts. These are messages from Mother Earth to really offer you some tangible medicine that's really natural and supports your natural essence to shine. And it's time for you to give birth to the new timeline of your life. It's a higher vibratory timeline in which dreams come true. Your dreams come true. This is a really, really powerful reading, and it's through the purity of your heart. You are intimately and intricately connected to the source of all living beings. You are one with this source, and it is through your connection and your devotional practices to your higher self and source that this new birth is occurring. It's taking me right back to that beginning card. That's what and it was the only card I could see because it was sitting on top of the other two piles. That this is really, rebirth. You've come out the other side. Whatever you have been through in life, everything that you've been through has brought you to this point. And the point of all of it was to get you here, to get you to the place where you came to believe and came to understand that you are pure magic. You are this pure, radiant being of frequency, of vibration. Your crystal card says, read the energy. It's number 34, and it's, Ascended Master Merlin and Mystic Merlinite. Do you have Merlinite? I have a little tiny piece. I'm going to see if I can find it. I haven't seen it in a long time. It's hard to come by, and it's a black stone. I'm going to see if I can find it, and I'll well, I'll post it over on some of the social media platforms. But this is a number 34 here. And so what I'm feeling most with this is that through your physical body, this is where the most intense change has taken place. This is where the transformation takes place within the physical body that allows you to come out and see yourself as one with all sentient beings, with all life in this planetary realm. I'm really feeling trees. Well, I guess the wood nymph would lead us to feel trees. And they had me look right down here at my Palo Santo. And so I'm feeling like the fact that they guided me to look and show you here, working with Palo Santo at this time is going to be, it's like a cool breeze, a crisp breeze that flows in and clears away any stagnant energies within your space. Merlinite's also giving me the feeling, so if you don't have Merlinite, I'm hearing smoky quartz. It feels like it's supporting clearing. And if, you know, the fact that you've got Ascended Master Merlin here, this is a time of magic. What would you like to see manifest in your life? It's that one energy, that magician energy. What do you want to bring to life? And know in this moment that you have the resources and the abilities to manifest your heart's desire. And you're doing it. It's through this transformation. It's through that inner work that nobody enjoys. I mean, it's not a joyride. You know, it's not rainbows and lollipops. The inner work, and particularly the shadow work, it's tough stuff, and it's not for the faint of heart. And most people feel like, oh, the shadow is the dark, you know, the dark recesses of ourselves. It's the worst parts of ourselves. No, in fact, in the shadow are the best parts of ourselves. It's those parts that we've rejected early in life, which hold the gifts to our, I want to say, opening up to the magic of life, opening up to the majesty of who we each are. And so this is your gift with this total lunar eclipse. Read the energy. Tune into your physical body. Pay attention to what's going on in your physical body and working with the elements, working with Mother Earth to clear away any resistance in your field this very day. It's really windy here today on the day that I'm recording this, so it's kind of funny that I'm guided to put this on the top of your cards here, and it looks like, you know, the eastern cottonwood is being, you know, whipped around a little bit with the winds of change, and perhaps that's how you felt as well. And that I'm being taken right back to the beginning. This is why at the beginning I was guided to say it's really key for us to get grounded. This energy, this total lunar eclipse is really calling us to get grounded. Oh my gosh. So on the back of this card, I mean, Spirit is amazing, and I'm grateful for the presence of God and the angels in my life that really helped me tune in to the great mystery and the magic that exists and lives within all of us. And so you got the God Goddess card, and it says, the God and the Goddess are not separate from you. Their stories enlighten you, describing the dance of the creative male and female forces within each and every person. You are a part of the source, the cosmic heart of all, a willing participant in the eternal cosmic love affair between the physical and non-physical. God and Goddess, matter and spirit. Allow God, Goddess energy to enter your world. Softly and gently close your eyes. Imagine yourself floating into space, a black velvety matrix. All around you are shimmering, twinkling gold and silver stars. Float in this wondrous place of stillness and silence. Breathe in the silence. Through the stillness you hear whispers flowing from your heart. Rest here, embraced by your soul, the essence of you, Breathe in love. Feel it illuminating and warming every corner of your being. Rest here in the safe arms of all. When you are ready, open your eyes and feel into your day. Oh, thank you so much for participating and playing along. Please do drop a comment down below and let me know how your messages feel. If you would like to work more personally, one-on-one with me, there'll be a link for my website in the comments down below, and also a link to my Patreon community where we are doing taboo talks bi-weekly, talking about things like God and gender, abortion, religion, politics, medicine, all the good stuff that'll get you canceled here. So hope to see you there. If you were guided to the center set of cards, what I'm hearing as I connect with this image right now is make a wish. Make a wish. What would you like to see manifest in your life? I just need a little sip of tea here. Star anise. What would you like to see manifest in your life? What aspect of your life is calling for healing? Because there is something that's coming up for you for healing. And it feels like there is, it's being guided. You are being guided to this space from the purity of your heart. Your inner child is guiding you deeper in to that shadowy place, that shadow within that perhaps you have been afraid to look at, afraid to even venture there, because as was said with the left pile in their messages, we often look at the shadow as the worst aspects of ourselves. And in fact, it's not. This is where our great treasures and gifts reside. If only we would have the courage to go deep inside into this space. And as you do go into this space, there's a blessing that comes out of the process. It almost feels, I'm hearing it's like you are no longer afraid of the boogeyman because you are willing to go into this space. Ah, perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so the next card out you got is the mouse, and it says purpose. And you've also got the crystal energy, which is Archangel Metatron and power. And remember I was saying your inner child is guiding this process? Well, Archangel Metatron works with children. And really, Archangel Metatron supports us in, through his work with children, in seeing that we are sacred geometry. And so with this little mouse, I'm feeling like, stay with it. Don't be afraid to go, even if you have to tentatively step into the shadow. It's like the little church mouse that scurries around the church under the cover of darkness. And within the darkness, the mouse feels safe, right? You won't see the mouse out in the church during the daytime when the lights are on, right? And if you turn the lights on while the mouse is scurrying around, it's going to run away and hide. And so this is, for some reason, they're having me bring that up and say that here, because I feel like you are going to find your greatest gifts. And in fact, you are going to stumble upon your path and purpose by going deep into the shadow. That's those places within yourself that you have not wanted to acknowledge. Those places within yourself that you have essentially disowned and disregarded for a long time. Sacredness is your purpose, is what I'm hearing. And your purpose at this stage, wherever you are, whatever age you are, is to go back and honor and acknowledge your inner child. That child who perhaps wasn't heard as a child. That child who was afraid to be seen as a child. Allow that child to guide you deeper within, so that you come to a greater understanding of why you are here and who you are in this eternal now moment. And then we've got the ginkgo tree. And if I recall, ginkgo is supportive of memory. So perhaps there has been something that you have not wanted to remember. Perhaps, when I was saying at the beginning here, there's like you're being guided deeper onto your healing path. And so perhaps something happened, something took place back there in childhood that you have not wanted to remember. And and usually many of us have had those experiences, and it's trauma, right? Something so traumatic happens to us that we shut down. We don't remember, we block it out. And, this part of ourselves, this trauma that occurred must be faced and accepted and seen for what it is and what it was so that we can move forward. Don't be afraid. Look at on the rock, it looks like a heart, right? The ginkgo leaf looks like a heart. How beautiful. Trust your heart and trust that you are strong enough now to face whatever you may not have been able to face back then. You're absolutely strong enough. And there's a reason that you're being called to face it now. And perhaps you have had some memories coming up for you, or like flickerings of the light coming on. This is so that you can heal. And we're always, it's always in divine timing. We don't have to worry about like, oh my gosh, I didn't have that memory for 37 years and now all of a sudden it's here. It comes when you are ready to truly face it and overcome it. So you're so brave. You're so brave. You're a brave little mouse. Trust yourself, because as you do, this beautiful new you is born from the experience of facing your demons or your shadows or the trauma that you experienced. It actually really empowers you, because I feel like sometimes we have things, and this isn't to diminish anything, because some things are really horrible, right? And I understand that, and I empathize with you, and really am inspired by your courage to dive in to the trauma. Sometimes though, it's the boogeymen in our heads, right? The boogeymen under the bed that don't really exist. And so by being brave and going in, you are giving you're like freeing yourself to live life according to your whims and your desires, to live life, a purposeful life, trusting your heart, knowing that you are a beautiful, worthy, and deserving child of God, a child of creation, here to do great things that nobody else can do except you. And for all of us, our medicine is always found within. It's always found within our willingness to heal our experience, our willingness to be the change that we would like to see in the world. This is the medicine. And we cannot support another's healing, another's process until we have, in fact, mastered our own. So I'm feeling guided with the Rowan tree to say you are safe, guided, and protected to take this journey. You are safe, guided, and protected to take this journey. And as you take this journey, you are being empowered each and every step of the way. Trust yourself, trust where you're being led. And what just popped in is wishes really do come true. Do you believe in you? Do you believe in the goodness of you? Do you believe that you are worthy and deserving of dreams coming true? What I'm feeling here is it's the energy of the inner child sets the mother free, sets the woman or man that is you free. That inner child is leading you to a more free and expressive adult child. And Metatron is the guide, and the crystal is clear quartz. Clear quartz, supporting the clearing of all the chakras, aligning all the chakras, bringing in that. The clear quartz is known as the master healer. So if you have some clear quartz, get it out. Again, this is a number 1. This is about that magician energy. Magic. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in your own magic? Because you are a magical being of light. And calling on Archangel Metatron at this time to work with you. When I connect with Archangel Metatron, and I work closely with Metatron, Melchizedek, and Michael, Archangel Michael, along with Archangel Raphael. And I call them Metatron, Melchizedek, and Michael the Mighty M's. So calling on these energies to support you. And Archangel Metatron likes us to put ourselves inside of a Merkabah because he sees us as a Merkabah, a vehicle of light. And so imagine yourself sitting in the center of a Merkabah. Do I have one close here? I don't. But if you don't, oh, wait, maybe I do. So I was just, this one is, I was just going to say to you to see yourself in that Merkabah. If you see a triangle with the one point up and then see another triangle with the point down, put yourself in the center and call on the energy of Archangel Metatron to support your clearing, to support your healing at this time. And it's truly inner child healing. And you are doing it. You're doing it with patience. You are doing it. Perhaps you're doing it under the cover of darkness, and yet you are going in there, shining your own light into these dark spaces and reacquainting. I'm hearing you are going to be reacquainted with yourself, with the greatest aspects, with the finest, most pure aspects of yourself, and be brave enough to follow where you're being led, because this is where your treasures reside. This is the home of your great gifts. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? Make a wish. Wishes come true. This card is called Wish. Honestly, I'm so grateful for the connection that we all share. So your message here on the back of the card is, when we stand at the edge of the wishing well, we throw coins into the well with the hope that something will change in our life. Instead of wishing to have the courage to dive into the wishing well, delve into your depths and you will find the richness of your soul. You are immersed in your splendor. As you are immersed in your splendor, all is transformed. Amazing. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for playing along. I hope you have enjoyed your messages and that they've supported your beautiful heart. Okay, so to the third pile, the right pile. Sorry, I'm just writing down the numbers here for timestamps. So this was the right pile. And what I'm feeling like this, I feel like you're nearing the end of a winter season in your life. So spring hasn't sprung yet. It's close though. You can almost smell it in the air at this time. And perhaps soon you're going to start to see these little buds of new life beginning to form on the trees around you. As I'm connecting with this card, I'm feeling this energy of a light falling snow. You know, if you live somewhere that gets snow, there's the snow that as it's falling, it looks like little shimmering stars, you know, it twinkles when it's falling. And that's what I feel like. It's almost like there's this, it's almost like there's this magic dust. I'm just seeing like, and this like shimmering little magic / fairy dust that is like swirling all around you. If you haven't been outside in nature recently, I'm hearing get outside to nature, because there's going to be something that you experience through that reconnection that's going to feel like, pretty magical, like this energy that I'm feeling, that there's magic swirling around you, and new life is on the horizon. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Remember I was saying it felt like new life swirling around you? We have the butterfly metamorphosis. And so remember I was saying right at the beginning, it's like winter's not quite over. You're coming to the end of a winter season in your life. And I suspect that would be how the butterfly feels within the cocoon after it's gone to this like liquefied pile of goo, and then it's reconfiguring itself into this beautiful butterfly that emerges on the other side. This is where you are. Perhaps you feel like you're laying in a big pile of goo right now. I need a drink here. Perhaps you feel like you're in a big pile of goo. And perhaps you're feeling, for some of you, you may be at this place where it's like, it's black or it's white. And you're not really seeing that gray space in between. In the pile of goo, you're being called to see the gray space in between, because life isn't black or white. There is a lot of gray area, and I believe that they call the gray area in our brain, right? There's this gray area, and all that gray area is not really used. And so I'm feeling for you here, it's within the gray area that the beauty unfolds, that the magic unfolds. There's a big energy around your third eye at this time, really opening up, really, your intuition is on point, is what I'm hearing. Your intuition's on point and your imagination is on fire. So as I'm saying that, I'm hearing, don't allow your imagination to get the best of you. So, sometimes we imagine all these things. Perhaps we imagine how a conversation's going to go, or we imagine how, a relationship's going to turn out. And then sometimes, a lot of times that imagination either has it like, we're way off base. And what I'm being guided to say to you is to use your imagination at this time to envision how you would like to see yourself transform. What are you becoming? It's an acceptance of what you are right here and now, with the awareness that you have a role in who you are becoming and what you are becoming. And that comes from a place of, oh, I didn't even notice that, the pine cone, the third eye. And I think I have one right here behind me somewhere. Yeah. Look at this beautiful pine cone. This is like our third eye, the pine cone, right? So opening up that third eye, your imagination is on point. Your vision is opening. And if you're not feeling that, if you're like, what the heck is she talking about? Like, I have no imagination. My third eye is like sealed shut. Then get off the fluoride. Get off the fluoride. Stop, make sure you're drinking pure, structured water. You can structure it at home. I'm going to do a little how-to on structuring water, because it's so easy and we need this. But, get off the fluoride toothpaste. Don't inject municipal water in places where they use fluoride. Here in my part of the world, they put fluoride in our water. Chlorine, I can smell it when I turn on the tap. So we have a relatively expensive filtration system, the Berkey system that sits on our counter, and everything's filtered through charcoal. And, there are alternatives. So if you're feeling like your third eye is like sealed shut, it's not opening like that pine cone it's meant to, then eliminate fluoride in your life. Focus on working with amethyst in the third eye area, the color purple in this area. I like going like this. and doing some deep breathing, like really sort of keeping your physical eyes closed so that you can begin to connect with that inner eye and to see from this space. You're probably already feeling it though. With this Monterey pine coming in, I'm feeling like what is coming to the forefront for you at this time, this metamorphosis, is innate wisdom, like ancient wisdom that you have had with you through your whole lifetime is now coming online. In the coming days and weeks, it's coming online. And then we've got this energy of juniper, and this is like divine royalty. I really feel a strong presence of divine masculine support all around you. And it's funny because the crystal card you got is the goddess Isis. So perhaps it's the divine masculine and the feminine coming into harmony together within your experience at this time. And the divine masculine in you stepping up so that the divine feminine can step forward into her healing gifts, onto her path of service in this lifetime, what she is here to do, and fulfilling that, because we're all here with a planetary mission, and the courageous ones are the ones who will go forward and fulfill their mission. And so this feels like, and again, another one energy. Every single one of these readings had that one energy. The magician in your life is you. So what would you like to see unfold? What would you like to see manifest and come forth in your life at this time? And, you know, I'm hearing get comfortable in the gray area. It's like getting comfortable in the space in between, our breath. You know, you inhale, then there's a slight pause before the exhale, and there's a slight pause at the bottom of the exhale. So getting comfortable in the pause, in the gray area, because this is where the magic is going to reveal itself to you, is what I've just heard. And this says the goddess Isis and the Isis crystal. I've been gathering and collecting and working with crystals for 30 years. I don't know what an Isis crystal is. In this image, it looks like a quartz, a clear quartz. It could be, I'm feeling clear quartz, although I am feeling the energy. You know those clear quartz that have the little water bubble in it? I believe they're endo quartz. So if you have one of those and you were guided to this pile, that's a particularly important key for you. And it says here on the card, she shall always prevail. So I really feel that you are being guided by your higher self at this time. The energy of citrine is popping in as well. The crystal citrine, I feel like that is greatly beneficial to you at this time in really allowing you to come into your personal power, along with this Isis crystal, whatever that may be. I have no clue, but I am going to look it up. So, and getting grounded, right back to the beginning, is that message of getting grounded, planting your feet flat on the ground and feeling how supported you are, feeling how supportive the earth is beneath your feet. And the message on the back of this card is flow. And it says, to be open means to flow, not to hold yourself rigid in fear and resistance. Your true nature is openness. You do not have to achieve it, for you are already open. It is the mind that is closed, locked into certain belief systems that arise from your conditioned experience. The open heart is open to all experiences, for the wisdom of your heart knows that at the center of all experience is love. If you are searching for serenity, security, prosperity, and to be loved, know it already exists. All you have to do is feel and see it as you do. The old illusions fueled by outdated beliefs and thought patterns will dissolve, and your energy will transcend moving you towards more of who you are. Feel the flow. And I just heard let go and flow. Let go and flow. Wow, those were beautiful messages. I trust that you have been led here for a reason and that something has felt supportive to you in this eternal now moment whenever you receive these messages, whether or not it's at the time of the eclipse or not. Messages from Spirit are timeless and eternal. And if you have been led here, no doubt there has been a purpose for that. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, on your way out, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Until next time, everyone, take good care of yourself. I see you, I feel you, I love you, I am another you. Lucky us.